Hi there. Welcome to this bonus episode. I am giving you a challenge this month. In April, we are talking about money, all things money, because I know how much so many of you get hung up on money in so many forms. And so I want to encourage you to challenge you to join me in a generosity challenge for April. And let me explain what this is and why I think it's so important. There is an absolute that if you want to have all of your money stuff come up, all of your money drama, then please go start a business. That is the quickest way to start having to delve into your money beliefs, whether it's abundance or scarcity for many of us, whether it's I'm not enough, I don't deserve it, I don't want to take people's money, but I'm taking people's money in the first place. Like that it feels like that take feeling. Many of you get hung up on sales and selling your product, whether that's to a person or to a buyer, right? And getting our product out into the world. And so, in order to kind of shake some of these beliefs loose and make space for abundance, make space for your success and your profitability in your business, doesn't matter if you're just starting or you already have a business, I really want you to participate in this challenge with me. So I know some of you are watching here on YouTube, this video, and then some of you are listening to this on the podcast. But either way, here's the challenge. So I'm holding up, if you're listening, I'm holding up $100 bill. And next week's podcast with money mindset coach Jill Wright, you'll hear the origin of this $100 bill. But in any case, I want you to take out an amount of money from your bank account. And I want it to be an amount that feels slightly uncomfortable. All right. So something that just feels like, I don't really want to do this series, like pushing me beyond my comfort zone. And I don't care how much it is, just that you get that feeling, right? They're like, this is more than I feel comfortable with. So that could be $20, it could be $50, it could be $100, it could be more. And now you might say to yourself, but Sari, I can practice generosity in a lot of ways, right? And that's certainly true. I want April to be about you practicing generosity in all ways, in your words, right? That's an easy, free option to practice generosity, to give people compliments, to say thank you, to reach out to others and just offer them a great, appreciation or something. There's certainly generosity in our action, but I think it's really, really important that we actually practice this with real live money because money gets us hung up like nothing else. So you take out that amount of money, and I have a very specific place that I want you to practice spending money because money, what is money? I mean, yes, in this case, the $100 bill, it's a piece of paper, but most of the time, it's just numbers in a bank account. It's energy. And when we can kind of shake loose our feelings of scarcity and not enough, and you can see on the video, my shoulders are hunching up, and it just feels like we need to start taking. And we need people to make us feel better about our money. That is not a good place to be operating your business. It is not the place where you are going to create value and raving fans and people just can't wait to buy from you and you're going to grow. There needs to be give and take. And I think one of the things I see as a real detriment when people start their business, especially, is that it is a lot of giving. Other people are taking, it feels like they're taking your money, right? Whether it be packaging or ingredients or paying that graphic designer or joining Food Business Success. all of those things, right? The kitchen and the licenses, like you just feel like you're just writing checks, writing checks, writing checks. And I know that feeling can kind of not feel great. You can build up in resentment after a while. But let's just be clear that if you're going to start a packaged food business, there will be a period of time. It is called the Valley of Death in startup world, where you go through this period where it is you putting all the money out. And so just know that that is what's got to happen. In order to get a product business, you're going to have to be putting a lot of money out or some portion of money. So please go into your business knowing that, right? And that let's not build up resentment about it. Things are always, it's always going to take twice as long and cost twice as much. That's the rule of starting a business. But once you start selling your product, you want to come from a place of abundance and generosity. And even when you're starting your business, why not be in that mode, right? That feels a lot better than feeling like, ugh, everybody's just taking stuff from me. I'm not taking anything. I'm offering a service. All of these things are, you're getting value in return. You're getting the packaging, you're getting expertise or tools from me that make your life easier, that help you skip a lot of the heartache and the confusion and the doubt and the overwhelm. So whatever it is, you're getting something in exchange, whether it be a license or, a package or the ingredients or the kitchen or my services or graphic designer, all the things, right? Like that's truth, right? Hashtag truth talk. So knowing that, here's what I want you to do to really start expanding your feeling of generosity. And I promise that it will come back to you. So, what I want to offer is a container of 30 days for you to practice generosity, both words, actions, and then in the specific way with hard, cold cash. Um, but I just want you to create a container where you're like, I don't know what it's going to look like, but this is really going to serve me and serve my business and serve my growth. And it doesn't mean that it's going to come back in money for you, but it does mean I do think it's going to come back and help you, serve you. So I want you to take this money and I want you to specifically spend it on other local producers' goods. I want you to ask yourself the question, when is the last time you actually bought somebody else's packaged food, right? I think we get into a feeling of you've put out all this money to start your business, you show up, let's just say it's at a farmer's market because that's the most direct interaction with your buyer. Starts to get more removed when we deal with online and in grocery stores. But nevertheless, you're having this one interaction and you're like, now I need to take money. And you start feeling like, take. Like, I need to take people's money. And I think doing this where, like, have you actually spent your money, your hard earned money on other people's products and services? So I want you to go to a farmer's market, or if you don't have a farmer's market right now, because of weather, you don't have a winter market or something, either go online and find there's virtual markets everywhere, find another way to support local producers. Maybe there's some markets that aggregate local products. So anything like that. I want you to take this amount of money and I want you to just know, like, I'm walking in here to spend this money and to have the most fun possible doing it, to be the most generous I can. And I'd love for you to spread the wealth around as much as possible and enjoy the process of being sold to. I think you guys get so hung up on selling, but it can be fun. People love to be sold to. I love to be sold to at a restaurant or at a store, at a farmer's market. So really have fun with it. Go and talk with the producer. Find out all about the history and why it's so great and why the varieties, and learn all about, why they're doing this. And then be like, I'll take it. And then if they're like, well, it's 3 for 20, you're like, great, I'll take it. Like, say yes and have so much fun and know that you are like making their day. You are helping them in their business. And you're not, well, in this case, you are getting something in return. You are actually getting a physical product, most likely. And you could take it one step further and actually give that product away to somebody else who's going to enjoy it, maybe even more than you. But it doesn't really matter. Even if you come home with that product and you start, you come home with that sourdough boule and the jam and all the things, right? The eggs and the coffee. Like when I brew my coffee from that local producer who I've had this interaction with, it's so much more rewarding and more delicious, I think, right? So really like how can you have fun with this? How can you like just really expand your spirit of generosity? And if you're at a farmer's market, just take a time, like a little break, and go walk around and do this for yourself, or just go and visit one. So I would love for you to participate in this generosity challenge with me. Go get a certain amount of money out and go have fun spending it with other local producers and just feel the satisfaction. Feel how it opens you up to possibility in your own business and opens it up to people being generous with you. I guarantee, I don't know how it's going to look, but something great, something amazing will come out of this 30-day challenge to be more generous. I would love for you to continue the conversation over on our private Facebook group. The links are below, whatever, if you're watching the video on YouTube or on the podcast. But go join us. We're going to be talking about fun ways to be generous with each other, with our time, with our words, with our experience, with our mentorship, with our money. Super, super important that money is in this piece. All right. So let me know how it goes. And until next time, have an amazing week.